This is example 1 for trigonometry part 3 notes. So in the problem they ask you to find the area of this triangle. And originally we were only given this information, and this information. And we drew that in. So the reason we did that is because we only know how to do trigonometry with right triangles, and when we're done this unit we'll figure out how to do trigonometry with non-right triangles. But this is how we're going to do it. So we know that in a triangle the area equals half the base times the height. And we can call this the base, and we know the height there. So we already know that we're going to do half, and we've got 150. The problem is, what do we put in for this? So let's do a little bit of work here, and I'm going to work with this triangle CDA. I'm going to work with that triangle, and if I use the 40-degree angle right there, then this is the opposite side. Here's the 90-degree angle, so that must be the hypotenuse, which leaves this to be the adjacent. Okay. Now the problem is 150 is along the whole bottom, so that's not going to help us. So I'm going to get rid of the 150. It's not going to help us along the bottom. We've already used it. But we do know the 100, and we know that we need the opposite. So which SOHCAHTOA, well, it turns out that opposite and hypotenuse is the sine. So we're going to use the sine. So in order to get h, we're going to write the sine of 40 degrees is opposite, which is h, over hypotenuse, which is 100. If we put this over 1 and cross multiply, you'll get 1 times h is h, and you get 100 times sine 40. So you get 100 times the sine of 40 degrees. So in a sense, I do have h. Now you could type this in your calculator and get the answer, but it's not really that important yet. So I'm going to put that h right here. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to take that and put it right up there. So let's write it in here. I might have to erase some stuff here. Is 100 times sine 40. Okay, and we can go like this if you like. And so we can multiply in any order, and I'm going to get 7,500 sine 40. And when you multiply that out, so when I do that, I get 7,500 times 0.6429 approximately, and then I'll times that by 7,500, and I'll get the area is 4,820 square meters, 0.9. So I'm just going to 21 square meters, and we've solved the problem. There's our area. Now, what I want to point out is in the challenge problem, we're going to change some things. So let me show you what I would change. I'm going to write it in a different color. In the challenge problem, I'm going to write it in red. This is going to be B, and this is going to be A. And so what's going to happen is you have B here, A here, and this is going to be the angle theta, not 40. So we can go theta here. And you've essentially solved it when you do some of the problems here. You see, you can go sine theta equals h over a, so you get a sine 40, or sine theta, and there's your challenge problem.